Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. Well, welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open, Bree. And if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then you already know I'm going to say, because you already know how I feel about you. Thank you. Because without you, where would I be? So to our returning guests, you already know I'm gonna say, you already know how I'm gonna get this started. To our new listeners, welcome. Welcome in. Glad to have you. So first things first, I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Drop it in the comments and let me know how your week's going. Now, if you're not having an amazing week, there's nothing I could do in this moment but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. Also, y'all already know the motto. Today is Wednesday, so that means what? That's right. We only got to get through Thursday. Say Friday's work for Monday. Now, again, as somebody who's unemployed and does not have a 9 to 5, you take that with what you want to take that with. Don't be hollering at me if you lose your job. Okay, you take that with however you want to take that. But Friday is never Monday is not Monday is never promised, okay? And if you end up dead, they gonna have your job posted within 12, 24 hours. So, do with that what you may. Okay, do with that what you may. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So say Friday's work for Monday and enjoy your Wednesday and Thursday. Life is already too hard. Enjoy your Wednesday and Thursday. You halfway through the week. We halfway through the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode. I enjoyed recording it. I enjoyed editing it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Run it up all the previous episodes. Run them all up. There's no limit to the amount of times you can replay this. So run it all up if you need to. So let me tell you guys about my week. My week has been okay, no real big changes. I have been applying for jobs more, y'all. I have. And yeah. We just gonna leave that at that. I have been applying for jobs more. It's very ghetto out here, and I do not like it. If nobody else is gonna be the one to say it, I'm gonna be the one to say it. I do not like it. I don't care. Okay, y'all can sit here and judge me. I don't care. I don't like it. I don't. I really don't want to work nobody's 9 to 5. But I will if I have to, and it's starting to look like I got to temporarily, because this gonna take off. We gonna get us to where we need to be, and then we gonna look back on these days and be like, damn, we really said it. We really spoke it into existence. Because that's what we've been talking about from day one. Whether you want to call it manifestation or whether you want to call it speaking into existence, baby, we are speaking it into existence. We are manifesting it. We gonna be where we said we was gonna be. Other than that, my week has been okay. I don't do much. I've been a gym girly. Oh, I need to update y'all. I probably didn't tell you about my pancake weight, but so this man I was friends with said he wasn't making me no more pancakes until I lost 10 pounds. Granted, he did tell me this a few months ago, and I over assumed that I could do that like in a week or two. But I've been diligent lately. Okay, I've been really pushing through. I've learned what works for me and my body, and how to get to where I want to be. And baby, I'm at my pancake weight. I actually surpassed my pancake weight. So, a round of applause for that, okay? I'm actually the lowest I've been in like 12 years. I know the number on the scale is not everything, but I am trying to see something with the number on the scale. So the number on the scale is important for me right now. So I am the smallest I've been in 12 years. It don't matter when I graduated high school. Just know it's 12 years and it's not high school. That's for sure. Unfortunately. It's not high school. But when I do get to my high school weight, I'm gonna update y'all because I feel like you're not gonna be able to tell me nothing. Okay, I'm gonna be unstoppable, unfuckwittable. I'm already unfuckwittable, but I'm going to be unfuckwittable. So yeah, that's all we have for this week. I think that's all I did this week. Really, was just apply for jobs and make the weight I've been trying to make for 7 months. I'll be honest. But I'm still proud of myself. And yeah, that just lets me know that I can do whatever I want to put my mind to. And if you guys follow me on Instagram on my personal page, you'll know what I've been doing lately. But also don't forget to follow the No Dress Code Pod page on all socials. I will leave the Instagram, TikTok. We are on Threads, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, and we are on Twitter. I'm trying my best to be more active on Twitter, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. If you're in a Twitter, let me know. Maybe I'm gonna do my best if you tell me you on Twitter and you're looking for me on Twitter because we're there. So let me tell y'all this situation, and then it leads into this week's episode. So I was having a conversation with this man. I'm trying to figure out what we should call him. I feel like I should have had a name put together already. Let's go with it. So I was talking to this man named Fred, right? So we were talking. He was like, "Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends, or I was talking to one of my associates because I think friend is a strong term for what they are." So he was like, "I was talking to one of my associates, Greg, and he told me that he saw you out, and he said that you was like." Basically, baby, this man tried to say I was looking cute, and I was. Okay. He said he saw me out and I was looking cute or whatever, but I was looking so cute almost that I was looking for attention. And that's where my issue that's what leads me into today's episode because one thing about me, I don't like no fake shit. I don't like no fake shit. When I say fake shit, I mean, I don't care about your titties. I don't care if you got a BBL. I don't care if you wear extensions, if you get your nails done. Like, that fake shit, I don't care about. But one thing about me, I do not like people being fake when it comes to me. And not necessarily because I'm the realest person you ever gonna meet, because I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna give the realest person you ever gonna meet in your life a run for their money. But I'm not the realest person you ever gonna meet. And that's just that on that. But I just don't like fake shit. I don't like the way people move. I don't like nothing fake. I'm trying to say this without saying this. So I'll start with this one. So I went to an event not too long ago. Maybe a few weeks ago or so. I went to an event. So, I'm event dressed, right? And it wasn't even like I was completely dressed up because I really just threw some clothes on. I really just threw some clothes on. It wasn't like a last minute event and it wasn't a last minute invite. I just last minute decided, okay, it's for sure I'm gonna go. So I threw some clothes on and I ran into some people I knew, and even running into people I knew, like I wasn't. If you guys know me in real life, I'm not a social butterfly. I do not be out and about talking to people. I do not be out and about in people's faces like that. I do not, that's just not me. Whether I'm in a relationship or not, whether I'm dealing with somebody or not, I just, I don't like people. Like, and I don't understand, like, I really cannot express that enough. Like, I love NDC team. I love y'all. But I do not like people. Like, I don't like people up on me. I don't like people touching me. I don't like people in my personal space. That's what I mean when I say I don't like people. So I went to an event and I saw some people I knew, and even knowing them, I didn't like walk up to them like, "Hey, how are you? What you?" and bam. Um, because these are not people that I'm like genuinely friends with. Like, we're associates. I see you out and about. I know you. I follow you. You follow me, but we're not friends. We're associates. So I seen some associates out, and the thing about it is, that thing that really irks me is, if you see me out and you have an issue with anything, address it to me. Running back and telling somebody else that I know or that we have mutuals of is always fucking insane to me. Because it's like, for one, you think it's not gonna get back to me? It should get back to me immediately. It should. If it doesn't get back to me immediately and it gets brought back to me in a way that, like, say me and somebody are arguing and then they feel the need to bring up some shit you told them. Okay, Bookie. Yeah, now I feel the way about you because where was this energy when I seen you? Mm. Where was this energy when I seen you? You could have told me this in person. And if you felt like it wasn't your place to tell me, then it wasn't your place to speak on it. Cool. Um, so I ran into associates in public out at an event. And the thing about it is, like, when they seen me, I was literally to myself, minding my business. Um, Probably on my phone, just scrolling, maybe texting, paying attention to the event, but also in my own little world, because these ain't my friends. These ain't really my people. Like, this isn't for me, and I can go and support people and it not be about me, you know? So it was one of those things of like, baby, I came here for support. I came here to support the event. If you came here to support the event and I came here to support the event, why are you focused on me? Focus on you. Focus on the event. So to run back and tell somebody that, for one, I'm not dating. For two, I'm not messing with. For three, what are they going to do? They're not my man. They're not my daddy. They're not. I just feel like you're being messy. You're being messy and you're being fake. Because you had the opportunity to tell me. And then it's like, I've seen you also at other events since this event, and you still ain't spoke up once. You still ain't said nothing once. Like, that is fake to me, because you've seen me out. You've seen me in public. You follow me on social media. You may not have my number, or maybe you do. But you've had ample opportunity to reach out to me and tell me whatever it is you think and however it is you're feeling, and you chose not to. You chose to run behind my back and have this conversation with someone else. I don't like that. That's just something I don't get down with. And then for you to be like, oh, um, the one thing I don't like, especially with people, is when they mention me in rooms, in situations, in spaces that I really have nothing to do with. Like, Buki, if I'm not even there, why are you mentioning me? I'm not there. Like, I remember somebody had a party, and I was brought up because I guess someone thought about inviting me to this party, and I ended up not getting invited for whatever reason, which is fine. I didn't even know about the party till I was called and informed about what was said about me. But it's just like, you thought about inviting me and you chose not to. So why am I a topic of conversation at this party? I'm literally not at the party. Um, why is the topic of conversation not whoever's hosting this party or whoever this party is for? Why am I a topic of conversation? Why do I live rent free in your head? Like, it's weird to me. And then it's just like, you don't invite me, or you want to run back and tell people like, oh, um, I didn't invite her because she do too much, or she's looking for attention, she dresses for attention, or whatever the case may be. But it's like, do I, or do I just show up half the time not even wanting to be there anyway? Depending on who it is, because I've already established that my core friends, I'm always gonna show up for, regardless. But do I show up when I've just thrown on clothes and just been like, oh well, I said I would come, I guess I should go, because I don't want to say I'm gonna come and then don't show up. I just feel bad. Like, am I looking for attention, or are you just looking for me? Yeah, clock that. Clock that. Am I looking for attention, or are you looking for me? Am I twirling in the middle of the room saying, "Hey, look at me," or am I 9 times out of 10 in the back or in the corner or to the side by my damn self, and you just looking at me? Oh, okay. Because 'Cause I'm not a social butterfly. I don't dance at parties. Um, I don't dance at clubs. I don't dance, period. So, what attention am I looking for? I'm not getting loud and rowdy with nobody. I'm not gonna sit here and fight at nobody's event. What attention am I looking for? You mean the fact that I showed up and I showed out just by throwing on some clothes? That's attention? That's crazy to me. That's wild. That's something within you and your own insecurities that you're projecting on me, and that's okay. It's not. It's not, because I don't like that fake shit. I really don't. I don't like that fake shit. Um, the party situation, I'm not gonna say I immediately unfollow. Even this last event, I didn't immediately unfollow anybody. I try to give it some time to be like, okay, maybe I'm tripping, maybe it's just that and the third. The party situation, I was a different situation. Because I really was just like baffled that I was even a topic of conversation at somebody else's party. And it's just like, if you gonna be fake, then you ain't gotta be fake with me. I'm not the realest person on your team. I promise you, I'm not. Some of y'all I am. Some of y'all I am. Some of y'all I am the realest fucking person on your team, and you better not ever question it. But some of y'all, we were acquaintances. I'm not the realest person on your team. We might have been cool. I'm not the realest person on your team. It just baffles me that it be like people I've looked out for. And not even because we're friends, because one of them wasn't a friend, they were acquaintance. It's just I looked out for you just off the strength of that's just who I am. I'm a cool ass person. I don't be wanting drama. It is what it is 9 times out of 10. If I can help you, and especially it's non-monetary, it don't take nothing out of my pocket, I'm going to help you. Because, I mean, it is what it is. But I unfollowed, I want to say, everybody at that party who was talking shit. Everybody at that party who thought bringing my name up at a party who thought bringing my name up at a party that I had no intention of even being at. And what's crazy is when somebody called to tell me like, hey, so I was at this party, or I don't even think they were at the party. So they was like, hey, somebody at the party called me and told me X, Y, and Z. And you were the type of conversation. I was just like, that's weird to me. It's weird because for one, I wasn't invited. For two, if I had been invited, I probably wouldn't have went. Honestly, I was in a depression at that stage, at that time. So I wouldn't have went. For three, I think I had just had a party of my own and I didn't even invite this person or anybody who was invited to that party. So that should tell you something. Like, we're not even that close to friends. We're cool, but we're not even that close to friends. What is you being fake for? If you don't fuck with me, just tell me you don't fuck with me. Because one thing about it, you ain't never got to worry about it. You ain't never got to worry about me. Like, if you tell me you don't fuck with me, baby, that's all you got to tell me. That's all you got to tell me. And really, you ain't even got to tell me because most of the time, I'm going to see you don't fuck with me. Like, you really ain't got to tell me. You just got to show me you don't fuck with me. And that'll be the only time you got to show me something. Like, I'm not a social butterfly. Like, it really does not appease me to be in people's faces like that. If you see me out at an event, 9 times out of 10, you'll see me with people I know, or you'll see me somewhere off to the side on my phone. And it's like, there's no reason for me to be here because I'm on my phone. I could be on my phone at home in my own privacy, like however I want to be. You know, if that's in a bath towel on the bed for 12 hours, that's in a bath towel. You know, I didn't have to put clothes on to be in my own home. You know, like if you see me out in an event, you rarely will ever see me talking to somebody like that. Like, unless I know the person. Which is crazy because one thing I get, especially from I want to say the guys I dealt with, but you know, I ain't never dealt with no guys before. But one thing I get from them is they think I'm friendly. They think I'm always in people's faces. They think that people are always talking to me, this and the third. And I just be like, I don't really know why you guys think that. I want to say I appreciate you for thinking I'm that gorgeous in my mind. That you would think that people just talk to me. They don't. They don't. I know you think I'm friendly because I'm friendly to you. I'm not. I'm not. I'm friendly to you because I fuck with you. I'm not friendly to people like that. My man who's not my man, he just came over the other day and we were talking and he was like, yeah, she's not My mom was like, oh, she's talking about some people in the family. And so she was saying the reputation that they have or whatever, and the reputation that we have. And so she was like, oh, yeah, she's talking about certain ones of us, her three kids are nice or whatever. And he was like, she not. And I said, you better let her know. That's what she don't understand. I'm not nice. I'm not the nicest kid she got. I really not. I don't even like people. And he was like, she's not nice. She's a terrorist. People just don't understand that. Like, I really don't fuck with people. Like, don't get me wrong, if I have an NDC event, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to try to come out of my shell and be there and be me, because obviously y'all done rode with me through a lot. Okay, y'all done rode with me through depressions. Y'all done rode with me. I ain't had a heartbreak yet, though. I haven't had a heartbreak since I started this show, I should say, yet. But I don't be dealing with people. I don't be dealing with men like that. So I don't really see no heartbreak coming no time soon, y'all. But lo and behold, maybe, because my man who's not my man but wants to be my man should really already be listening to this. So maybe, and I don't really feel like that's gonna be heartbreak. I feel like that's gonna be a fairy tale. Cause I'm such a sweet girl when we're together, but I just don't like fake shit. I don't. Yeah, like I don't like fake shit. I don't like people talk about me. And they could have, like, I've seen a post, I think on Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's on Instagram, where it was like, if you don't have my number, then to call me to address the issue with me, then you don't even know me to have an issue with me. And that is so true. Although some people I have blocked. And even then, if I blocked you, then you shouldn't have an issue with me, because what's the issue? There's no issue. There's no issue that we could have because you're blocked. Yeah. But also, if you see me out at an event and I really just, honestly, 9 times out of 10, I just be throwing clothes on. I don't really be picking my outfits out ahead of time. Like, I don't be doing all that, because 9 times out of 10, I didn't convince myself to go till that day. Till like maybe 2 hours before. I said, oh, okay, I'm gonna for sure go. Let me go ahead and get dressed. Let me just throw some clothes on, figure it out. Like, if you think that my throw on clothes is doing too much, then baby, you're not ready for me actually getting dressed. I And I'm not even saying that to say it like I'm all that and, this, that, and the third. But if you can't handle my throw on clothes, you definitely can't handle me getting dressed. Because I'm a whole fucking problem. Again, I'm looking for attention. I just show up and, I be me. 9 times out of 10, again, if there's nobody I know, I'm by myself, standoff. Not standoffish. Because I'm nice if you talk to me. I'm not a rude person, but I don't just walk up to people and talk to them. And really, you got a few minutes out of me, and then I got to know, like, what's going on here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Let's figure this one out. So, yeah, it's just like, if you don't have my number, how much of a problem can you really have with me? If you have to find my number to contact me, how much of a problem can you really have with me? And honestly, I just got to the point in 2025, in July of 2025, that I have started unfollowing people who I just feel like is fake. Like, you don't fuck with me, why am I following you? You don't fuck with me, why are you following me? That's fake. You don't interact with my shit because you don't fuck with me, why am I following you? Like, there's only probably one person that I'm following that I'm like cognizant of that I know does not fuck with me and I follow. And that's only because I have a hard time unfollowing this one person. Everybody else, the one that seen me at the recent event, I unfollowed. There's no need to have a conversation with you about it. You said what you said to who you said it to. It got back to me. I unfollowed you. Because now you're being fake. Because I've seen you since that event and you've yet to say anything to me. And if you feel like it's not your place to tell me, then it's not your place to speak on me. So I unfollowed that one. I unfollowed the party. I'll be blocking people left and right now. It's only one person I have not unfollowed yet, and that's just because that's a harder one for me. Because I don't like that we're cool in public, but like we're cool in person, but messy in private. And if you speak behind, I get it, we all speak behind people's back, but like if you speak behind somebody's back, thinking it's not gonna get back to them, so you like continue the we're cool facade in person, baby, go to hell. Screw you. You're fake. And once I find out about it, I used to want to address it every time. I used to give the time, the energy, the all that every time. And now I just be like, noted. Noted. Moving along. I've unfollowed people that have talked shit about me or have mentioned me and shit that I really ain't had no business being mentioned in. And I kept it cute because of the situation. Like, I'm trying not to go too deep into it, but there was a situation where I was brought up because of who I was dealing with. And it was an attempt to get at the person I was dealing with. Not necessarily like get at him like they wanted to be with him, but like, I mean, I ain't never dealt with nobody before, so let me go ahead and rephrase that. With somebody I was friends with. Not necessarily get at like they wanted to be with him, but get at like get back. So almost like I was a casualty of war in that situation. And I don't like that. I don't play them games. Whatever issue you got with this person, you keep with that person. Don't be bringing me into your issues. Because when I find out, I'm either going to rah-rah on you or I just got to cut you off. And with that particular person, I just cut him off. I really wanted to rah-rah. I really wanted to get at him because of the way that they did it and because of the situation. But I let it slide. Because, I'm at a point where I realize that not everything is worth my energy. Not everything is worth my time. Not everything is worth my peace. And that's really what it is. Like, I'm going to protect my peace at all cost. Yeah, I just don't like the way certain things are done. And that'd be that on that. Like, because I don't necessarily want to say I give people passes depending on who they're around or who they're associated with, but I just knew if I would have rah-rahed on that situation, it would have been more of a backlash. And I was trying to protect somebody else in that situation. So, yeah, but don't involve me in things I'm not around for. I really hate that. I hate being spoken on, especially negatively, when I'm not there to defend myself. 9 times out of 10, I won't even care to defend myself because, baby, you can't check me. But yeah, I don't like that. Especially don't lie on me. That was the thing with the event. Don't lie on me. Because what you did was a lie. Let's keep it 100. If you thought I was looking for attention, it's because That's what you wanted to give me, Buki. Me being off to the side on my phone is not me looking for attention. Okay. Me throwing clothes on is not me looking for attention. Because maybe when I show up and I really get dressed, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, clock that. Y'all not gonna be able to handle that for real, for real. Because one thing I don't like is you like watching me in like secrecy. Like my page is public, don't get me wrong. All of my pages are public. My personal page, my fitness page, my business page, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, like everything is public. So don't be trying to lurk on my page, but try and judge me for shit you really don't know nothing about. And because one thing about it, two things for sure, we are non-judgmental around here. Okay. If we're talking about the community I'm building, yeah, we're non-judgmental around here. And the reason why I say that is because nobody's past is crystal clear. Nobody has a perfect past, and baby, the reason why I don't have one, the reason why I don't have one, me and God talked about this. In my opinion, we talked about this. Me and God talked about this. The reason why I don't have a crystal clear past is because I would be fucking judgmental if I did. I need you to understand, I would be judgmental if I had a perfect past. I would be. Oh no, I ain't did that. Nope, sure don't. Can't understand shit because I ain't go through that. I don't know nothing that you're talking about. That's not me. That's not my life. I would be judgmental. And so I feel like God really had to humble me with my past and be like, girl, let me sit you down. Let me humble you and let me teach you that understanding is what you need. You know, empathy is what you need. You're going down the wrong path. Let me course correct you. So yeah, like that's why I be like, people really have no room to judge. But for one, you have no room to judge me. When you don't know anything about me, you don't know nothing, right? Yeah, so I for one, it's 2025. I no longer give passes to people be based off who they're associated with. If you fuck me over and I find out you fucked me over, I'm going to deal with you how I choose to deal with you accordingly. If that ruins my relationship with this person, then that just ruins my relationship. But you should have left me the fuck alone. You should have left me out of it. Cause I just don't like that fake shit. Like it really, I don't like that. Like what is the reason? What is your motive? What are we talking about here? And you want to be fake with me? Fake towards me of all people? Why? But like I said, God sat me down and God humbled me and God showed me that, baby, I'm in no way, shape, or form here to judge nobody. Okay. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I never try to portray as if I am perfect. But I do understand and I do know that when I ride for you, I ride for you. And that's kind of what I expect from people when I ride for them. Do I get that back in return? Not always. My core people, I get that back from 100%. And that's why they are my core people. But the other people, nah. But that's just how I move as well. Like, I feel like doing anything different is me being fake. And if I gotta be fake around you, I don't need to be around you. So if you make me question my motives, I don't need to be around you. If you make me be like, dang, am I, doing the right thing? You're out of here. if you make me be like, dang, I was just trying to be a genuine person, and you got me wondering, like, am I doing the right thing by this? Should I be doing something else? Like, is this fake? Baby, you're out of here. I just don't like that. Like, don't speak on me if I'm not there to defend myself. I especially hate when people speak on me not knowing, like, or with the expectation that it's not going to get back to me. Because it's like, when it gets back to me, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think I was going to be like, oh, we cool. We cool. No, we not. No, we're not. And now you're going to find yourself unfollowed. You're going to find yourself unfollowed. And you can unfollow me. I wouldn't give a damn, because at this point, I'm not even going to know what's one less follower. I'm not even going to know. So, because if you, the thing about it is, if you feel a way towards me, then just say that shit with your chest. Say it with your chest. Say, I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. You're this, that, and the third. I heard this, that, and the third about you, and for that, I don't fuck with you. And I'm gonna quote Welton. It's not gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna paraphrase Welton. Jesus hung out with everybody. Okay, that's why I like my friends that know the truth and be like, you know, are you still doing it? Are you trying to be better? What are we talking about here? You know, is this who you are? Is this who you want to be? If not, I see you actively changing. I see you're not that person anymore. I see you're making decisions differently. I'm fucking with it. A bad decision doesn't, make me turn against you. And those friends I fuck with genuinely. And that's why they're part of my core. Cause it's like, I'm not even go there. Yeah, cause fuck it. Cause it's like, I sat here and I probably told you my deepest, darkest secrets, my deepest, darkest regrets, my deepest, darkest traumas, my deepest, darkest, mistakes in life. And although I probably knew better then and wasn't doing better, I know better now. And I'm doing better now. I'm making way better decisions now. If you judge me off of my past, what you know of my past, if you judge me off just by looking at me and being like, oh, that girl, she's a hoe. She's a hoe because she said what? Legs out, not open. That's code for hoe. Then fuck you. I really don't need you in my life. And that's just what it is on that. I have amazing people in my life. I have amazing people who support me, amazing people who love me, amazing people who will ride for me the same way I will ride for them. And that's what it is on that. My only concern, my only thought process, my only like real, not even worry, but like concern, I guess, is you being fake. Cause it's like, why are you being fake? You think I'm not gonna find out? You think I'm not gonna find out? Like, one thing about it, I always find out. Whether somebody tells me, whether your energy tells me, God gonna show me one way or another. Like, I always find out. Because I keep to myself. That's the part that really gets me when it comes to people fucking with me. It's like, you chose this. You do realize that, right? Because I keep to myself. I mind my business. I don't bother nobody. I don't be bothered with nobody. I stopped dealing with people years ago. I stopped bothering people years ago. I've very much been a be to myself type of person for years. very much been a be keep to myself type of person for years. And it's like, you make me want to come out of retirement. Because to you, I'm just probably some friendly girl in everybody's face. You know, this other. Because my man who's not my man told me recently, he was like, I was talking to this girl. He told me her name, but her name's irrelevant for the story. He's like, I was talking to this girl and she said she knew you. And I said, she said she knew me? And he was like, yeah. And I said, I feel like she knows of me. She doesn't know me. He was like, nah, she says she knows you. I'm like, I'm trying to tell you, I don't feel like I know anybody with that name. I'm telling you, people know me because of who I'm attached to. Like, people know me because of my dad. People know me because of my mom. People know me because of my brothers. They don't know me because they've met me out in the wild. Like, people rarely, very rarely ever know me because they've met me, like, out. They know me because they've met me or know of somebody who I'm related to or somebody I'm friends with, which is very rare because I'm not saying I don't post my friends or, like, people don't know who my friends are, but, like, I don't really, I mean, I post my friends, but I don't really be out with my friends like that all the time. So, like, to know me is crazy. He was like, nah, she said she know you. And I said, she must know me through you. Like, through our posts together. I don't feel like she knows me, but I'm not here to sit here argue with you about it either. You know, maybe she does, but that name doesn't ring a bell. And I just feel like she knows me through somebody. Because knowing me is wild to me. Like, you just, I don't know. Knowing me is wild to me. They said they know me? Mm-mm. I'm such a, I tell y'all another episode, but I'm such a sit down creature because I've literally been sat down. I didn't have court case. I literally went, how many court cases did I go back to back? 3. So I went court case to court case to court case. Your girl said, oh no, like they overlapped. I said, oh no, your girl got to sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. And I've been set down ever since. I'm not going to say I wasn't terrorizing in my sit down. But once I finished terrorizing and I was like, you know what? I do know better. I do need to do better. I am working on being better. I've really been set down. I don't terrorize nobody no more. I mind my business. I mind the things that pay me. And obviously that's not a lot right now, but it will be. I mind the things that pay me and that's it. That's all. I don't care to be in nobody else's business. I just don't. Cause it's real peaceful over here. It's real peaceful. So when people mention me, it irritates me. Like, especially when they mention me and shit is a fucking lie. Oh my goodness, it irritates me to my fucking core. Cause it's like, what was your reason?
You judged me before you knew me, so
I had a reason. I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
what was the reason?
Like, I really keep to myself. So, before I wrap this episode up, because it's really just been a ramble of keep that fake shit away from me. That's really the gist of this whole episode. Keep that fake shit away from me. I want to say find something safe to do, but again, I'm not a terrorizer no more. Okay, just keep that fake shit away from me because when I come out of retirement, if I have to come out of retirement and be a demon again, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. So keep that fake shit away from me. Okay. So I do have a Reddit today. I also have other things planned. I do have another a special guest planned. I'm gonna coordinate with that, see if we can get that scheduled soon. But today's Reddit says, "Am I the asshole for not sitting with my old friend group at graduation because I don't want to pretend we're still close?" I just graduated high school, and honestly, this year was big for me. Not just because of exams or prom, but because I finally started seeing myself. Not through others' eyes, not through likes or approvals, just me, the real me. Although school, oh, all through school, I was normal, not super popular, not an outcast, friendly, easy to be around. I had a group, a few girls I'd been close with since 6th grade. But over the last 2 years, I felt like they were looking at me through an old version of who I used to be. When I started dressing differently, speaking more confidently, trying new things, the comments started.
Trying to be an influencer now? Okay, Miss Know It All. You've changed. Not one of us anymore.
At graduation, I walked up, said hi politely, and chose to sit with other classmates, the ones who didn't make me feel like I had to shrink to fit in. After the ceremony, one of the girls texted,
You could have at least acted normal for one last night. But of course, pride, ego, attitude.
"Glad school's over, to be honest." And now I wonder, am I the asshole for not saying goodbye to a friendship that's been fake for years, even if it was graduation? Now, before I give my intake on this, drop it in the comments and let me know who you guys think is the asshole. Is it the girl who's just finding herself, or is it the friend group that she's been friends with since 6th grade? Drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, and then so pause this and then come back and listen for my take. Okay, so now that y'all back, let me go and let y'all know. I really don't feel like you're the asshole. Let's just be honest. I don't feel like you're the asshole. Baby girl, you said you're finding yourself. That is a hard thing to do. The fact that you found yourself in high school or begin to find yourself in high school is amazing. Because some people don't find themselves till they're later in life. Sometimes they're 40s, sometimes they're 50s. Sometimes, unfortunately, people never find themselves. Don't be around nobody you feel like you have to shrink yourself for. Period. I, again, never had a relationship, but I was dealing with friend wise, this man that really made me feel like I had to shrink myself. Like nothing was ever good enough. It didn't matter how my hair was. Like if I felt good, that man took it upon himself every time to knock me down. Every time. And that's not it. Don't be around nobody you gotta shrink yourself for. Because me, I want my friends to be around me and be themselves. I want to be like, "Ooh, girl, you inspire me." Yeah, be yourself. Why do I inspire you? I'm just being me. And that's why you inspire me. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Be yourself. Fuck them girls. What you need to act normal for? And it wasn't even acting normal. That's being fake. What do you need to act fake for? You've outgrown them. And maybe you guys will reconnect later on in life, but at this stage, in this point of your life, you're not where they are. Yep, be the influencer. If that's what you're trying to be. You didn't say, but okay, be the influencer. And you sat with people who did not make you feel small, who you did not feel like you had to shrink yourself for. And that's exactly what you should do. I hope that you look back on this day one day and be like, I'm proud of the decision I made. Because there's no reason that you need to shrink yourself. You did nothing wrong. You found yourself. They're still trying to probably find themselves. And they're projecting their insecurities on you, basically. Because once you realize that a lot of the issues that people have with you is more than likely just a projection of what they feel like they don't have or what they feel like they can't do, baby, I feel like life gets easier. life gets a little bit more peaceful. Maybe not easier, but peaceful. A lot of that is just projection. A lot of that is them trying to, they see that you've outgrown them. They see that you are finding yourself. They see that you're trying new things, and baby, that's scary in itself. I'm not even big on going to events by myself. I almost bit my tongue. I'm not big on going to events by myself. And I've been trying more so recently. And that's why, like, 9 times out of 10, if I'm at an event by myself, like, I'm on my phone, I'm off to the side. Not because I haven't found myself, but because it's still new to me. Like, that's uncomfortable to me. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. So it's step by step. So the fact that you're trying new things is amazing, because that's what life is about. Girl, fuck them friends. They don't really care about you like that, or they would be happy about your growth. All my real friends are happy about the growth I've had, especially over the last 4 years. The things I was dealing with 4 years ago, the people I was dealing with, the places I was going are non-existent in this life now. Could not touch me if they tried. Could not reach me if they tried. It has no access to me any way, shape, or form. Because why? I want nothing to do with you. I'm not that person I was 4 years ago, and the person I am now would not accept the shit that I accepted 4 years ago. So it just sounds like you are at a space and place in your life where you're no longer accepting, doing, or trying to tolerate the things that you once did. Sometimes you outgrow your friendships. I mean, that's just what it is. I think also, you guys could be in a phase, and maybe you will one day reconnect. Maybe not. Life gonna go on either way. Remember that. So that's all we have as far as like the Reddit goes. Again, drop it in the comments. Let me know who you guys think is the asshole and who you guys think is wrong. For me personally, I just don't like fake people. I don't like fake situations. I don't like it all. That's for sure. I just don't like fake people. I don't like fake shit. I don't like to be faked around. One thing about it, I just feel like fake people disturb my fucking peace. And I hate that. They disturb my fucking peace because it's like blurred lines. Like, is you riding with me or is you not? Can I trust you or can I not? 9 times out of 10, I've never confided in you, so I'm not even worried about that type of part, that form of trust. But like, can I trust you in a room and people bring me up? Like that is the least thing somebody can do. If I fuck with you, that is the least thing you could do. If I'm brought up in the room in the conversation, if you don't feel comfortable enough speaking on my behalf, and that's fine, because you really ain't gotta speak for me, baby. I speak for myself. You really ain't gotta speak for me. But if you don't feel comfortable speaking on my behalf, then let me know. Let me know what was said and who said what. Now I did, before I let you guys go, I did used to feel like, why did they feel so comfortable enough telling you this? And to a certain extent, I do. I still question that, because why did they feel so comfortable with telling you? But we're going to get into that after. Like, we can get into that later, because why they feel so comfortable telling you? They feel like we wasn't really friends? They feel like you wasn't going to tell me? Like, why they feel comfortable telling you? Or did they feel like you was going to tell me? That's why they told you. You know, that's what I'm saying. So I can't knock you for being in the room when I was brought up, but I need to know context. I need to know what's going on here. So like I said, I don't fuck with fake people. If I feel the fakeness, I'm gonna unfollow you. I will cut you off. You ain't gotta worry about hearing from me, because you probably don't hear from me anyway. That's just that on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you felt this, you know, it was a little ramble, it was a little, you know, a little everywhere, but y'all got what I'm trying to say. You get the point. We don't fuck with people, okay? We don't fuck with fake people. We don't fuck with fake people. So you get the point. If you agree, okay, like, comment, and subscribe. And what? Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up. Cause why? They're gonna love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.